a difference. Well, there's definitely a difference, but like you still get something from that. So
Yeah,
this Mega coming out and being in all these brackets and being as effective as he is in all these brackets, like,
I feel like the
that's
only time you
significant.
can really complain about Wi-Fi is if the Wi-Fi is actually bad from either or, like the player. But like if you have pretty crisp Wi-Fi to work around, I mean, it's then again, it's it's Nintendo Online. But either way, like if you have playable Wi-Fi, you really can't really throw the excuse like, oh my god, this is Wi-Fi, it means nothing. Yeah, the only thing that really changes is the atmosphere because you're doing it from the comforts of your own home. So like, but aside from that, I really do feel like saying that, oh, it's Wi-Fi, it doesn't mean anything, really is not a viable excuse.
Yeah, I mean, rankings look different, and I know things aren't as consistent, and each bracket is sort of its own thing, but that was the same as offline. I think the biggest thing to keep in mind here is that we've now been playing this game just as long online as we have offline, so what is the actual game we're playing? So it's like, it might be a different meta, it might be a little bit of a different adjustment, but there is still very much the, wow. Yeah, back there, clearing it out. There is still very much the like, fundamentally this is how I play the game and I've adjusted to this landscape and blah, blah, blah. Like there's consistency in that.
Yeah, man, and to be consistent on Wi-Fi, it goes to show you, like, it's not that easy. Even your top players from the offline scene, like, these top 10 PPR players, you don't really see them making it into these top 8s when they do compete in Wi-Fi tournaments as often. So it goes to show you, like, there are two different worlds for sure when it comes to online and offline, but like it's tough, like it's always, I think being as consistent in online is a lot harder than being consistent offline.
I kind of agree. And the player pool and the amount of different players you play is very different, because like you could become the master of your local area, and that could literally not even necessarily be you being good at the game as much. Well, I mean, you're obviously good at the game at that point, but like really just being good at playing against the players you're playing against, because that is a thing that happens as well. So there is that end of things I hadn't even really considered, but dude, Mega's playing Rivers really, really tough right now. This actually is one of those games, like, Rivers is one to adjust for sure, but, I mean, honestly, if you're Mega and you're playing Ike and this is where you're at in terms of winning tournaments over and over, like, I would say it's probably pretty safe to assume that Mega also adjusts pretty well, so we might just be in for a really good set here.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing from Mega is that he shows no fear whatsoever against Diddy. Like, Banana, who cares? Side B, who cares? I'm going to go in, I'm going to do what I have to seal your stock, and just play it safely. The spacing on that episode was immaculate. That's why it sealed the stock, and that brought this to an even game. And Rivers just trying to get these little combo strings right now. Oh, he's noticing a little bit of a trend right now with Mega holding shield, because he's playing maybe a little bit more scared than before. Because, it's your last stock. You want to play a little bit more safely. Try to get as much ground as you can. But yeah, Mega holding his own, and you see right there, he just brought this back in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, man, this is still very close despite what the percentages look like. That sword definitely hits. The confirms are there. You're going to see Rivers looking to avoid all the confirms, but, he's got some of his own. That Banana is still very much a threat here, but you want to be careful. If you're above Ike, that is, that's a scary place to be. Because that's sword...
Funny thing is that 80%, one good call out from Mega right now can definitely seal Diddy's stock. But same goes for Rivers. Like, in terms of percentage in the Mike and in the Ike and Diddy matchup.
Oh my god, that wasn't a misinput. I was wrong. I thought that was supposed to be an up smash. I think you wanted that. Holy crap. Alright, well, that was a dash attack confirm into up air. I don't think I've ever really seen that. I personally.
Was it a confirm?
I don't know if it was, but it worked.
I feel like it was a call out.
I don't know.
I definitely want to see that again.
Yeah, he may have just followed it well, but yeah, there's these couple stocks here. This was just him throwing the Banana down. That Banana really just confirms so many things that otherwise wouldn't happen. You'll see Rivers play around it, obviously, just so well. But yeah, there's that really nice spaced F tilt, and this is what's in question. So this was like dash attack and up air. Yeah, it wasn't true, but like he landed it. So I don't think Mega obviously was not expecting that to come out there, but all right, that was Rivers winning a very close game one. We'll see if Mega keep up the momentum. I have a feeling that he could, but honestly, once Rivers starts to find his own momentum, that's when things can get a little bit out of hand. But still very early in the set. Still a lot of room for Mega to work with.
Yeah, one thing Mega is going to want to have to do is just make sure that he doesn't really give Diddy the space to move around. I mean, if you give Diddy center stage, you're basically just asking him to throw out as many bananas, as many projectiles as he can, and just set up hit exactly what Rivers always goes for. And you're noticing right here, just a little bit more defensive on the end of Ike, and that's going to cost him the stock. No jump there, taken away. And now Rivers with a comfortable one stock lead to start off this game too.
Yeah, this is more of the territory we've seen Rivers in, where he'll take an early lead and has a lot of room to kind of do things. So you might start seeing some of the goofy stuff come out, whether it be the barrels or some of the more intricate banana confirms. But I don't know, man. I mean, Mega could definitely find his way back in here quick enough, but you're going to have to connect the hit first.
Yeah, and the thing with Diddy is that just like in terms of frame data, it really does favor Diddy just because his attacks just come out so much more faster. You really gotta time your attack, like I mentioned before, with Ike. So in this case, when you're trying to be aggressive against a character like Diddy, and then you have Rivers just like kind of doing the same thing with being aggressive, it goes to show you, like, it really does play a key factor when it comes to frame data, and it's paying off right now for Rivers.
Yeah, I mean, I know Rivers has actually had some, I don't want to say issues with Ike before, but I've seen a few sets between, like, with Yez and Raven King, who are two very, very good Ikes. I believe both from the Midwest, in fact, but I've seen the run-ins there. I mean, this is definitely a character, despite frame data and everything else, that can sort of stomp out Rivers. Some of the things Rivers does well enough. I do think it's a matter of being patient, because I think Mega had a little bit of a better control in game one in terms of kind of pacing the match down a little bit. But this second game has just gone so quick, and that was a really, really
nice call out right there. Yeah, what I'm noticing from Mega is that he's getting a little bit too impatient, but like that kind of happens to your mental state when you're down to your final stock and you still haven't taken the stock off your opponent. It's just kind of like, I gotta do something now and I gotta do it quick, because if not, I'm just gonna either get 3 stock or just get humiliated at this point. So like this is where the mental game really comes into play when you're playing a game like Ultimate. Is that gonna be enough? Yes, it will. Yeah, that's where the mental game really plays a key factor. As a competitor, really, it's kind of like I'm down and I know I'm not out, but I know I have to make so much ground. So it's kind of like you're battling. It's more of a battle within yourself than it is against the other player.
I love this, by the way. Reading the air dodge. That was, yeah. I know Mega didn't win the set, but that was still a good stock at the very least. So yeah, here we go, man. Banana key to victory for Rivers, and now he's going to be up 2-0. Looking to close us out in 3-0 fashion, I would imagine, but we'll see what Mega's got left in the tank here. It is a little bit hard pacing with Rivers, tit for tat, let alone when you're down. So we'll see what Mega has in the tank. Obviously, going to want to try to turn things around, because even if Mega does well in losers finals, then going to have to win 2 sets against Rivers consecutively. So you never want to be in that position, obviously. But can anyone stop Banana Boy? I don't know, dude. That's a great question.
Is this song in Ultimate, or is this?
Yeah, no, this isn't Ultimate. It's an SNK song.
I've never heard this song. I'm just like, why do I keep hearing this song?
It's funny. It played a lot tonight. It played on Battlefield a few times. It actually played enough times where I wanted to change the arena song, and I just haven't done it yet. But we'll see. Hopefully, it doesn't do it again. Wait, this is best of 5.
Wait, I was gonna ask you, like, isn't this best of 5? Because it just kind of automatically put.
Yeah, it's supposed to be best of 5. Looks like there's a little confusion in there. Yeah, all finals are best of 5 in DNA. So losers finals, winners finals, grand finals. Those are the only best of 5 sets.
So, I mean, as we're still waiting, because I guess they have to figure out what's going on with Smash GG.
The Smash GG will have to be...
Just, on the loser side of things, we have Gil here, up 1 game against Beast. Winner of that one will play Inu with Zelda in losers quarters. Kage and Mabel 1-1. The winner will play Guerrero on stream later on. So I'm really hoping it's like whether it's Hero or whether it's Dr. Mario. I mean, me personally, I love Dr. Mario, and I love what I've been seeing from Mabel. So being able to get the treat of commentating him would be cool. But either way, like whatever comes or whatever happens. Right now we have Rivers versus Mega going at it. Game 3 and what could potentially be Mega's sentence to losers finals, unless he has something to say about it.
I mean, it might be. If it's up to Rivers, it definitely is. It's really going to be up to Mega to see if he's able to sort of take on the onslaught that Rivers has given him, which is a tall order. So it could be on the way to losers, could not be. We'll see. In either case, Rivers is going to look to keep the momentum up and probably just be grateful that possibly be away from one of those resets again this week, because he has had quite a few of those in previous weeks.
Yeah, right now you see Rivers just not letting Mega get back on stage. As I say that, a beautiful recovery right there from Mega. Making it back, but it seems like that forward smash, due to the banana peel being placed perfectly, will seal the stock. Now Rivers, once again, maintaining a comfortable lead with these 3 stocks to 2.
Yeah, I would say comfortable is definitely a word for it. Like I said, if you start seeing some of the D-Gen options come out, then that's kind of what says it. I mean, Rivers still playing somewhat okay. Yeah, the good high recovery there, because that could have been bad. That would have probably been stock if Mega didn't do that. So, really has just been a struggle just to get on stage for Mega. He finally tacks on some damage after kind of taking 100 on that second stock, not really able to do anything.
Yeah, now you're noticing from Rivers, he has no reason to approach. He's just kind of playing laid back, and with a character like Ike where you don't really have projectiles, all you have is a pretty long sword, but you still have to get in. You know, Rivers doing the optimal thing, just playing back, waiting for Mega to approach him so he can possibly punish him, or just throw out a very unsafe attack and punish him like that. Down tilt into up smash will confirm into that stock, and now Rivers once again in the 3-1 stock scenario, leading, and now just putting Mega in a very bad disadvantage state.
Yeah, this is rough. Mega's going to have to find that, at least that hit to take out the stock. Otherwise, things are going to... Okay, there it is. The up air. Definitely good old reliable here.
that definitely does work, and it's going to pay Mega some dividends. If he can seal the stock earlier, the second stock, as I'm saying, that will definitely put him back in the picture.
Yeah, all right,
and you see, he's playing a lot more patient. You know, he's keeping his ground. He's not showing fear now.
Yeah, I like what Mega's doing here in terms of just sort of space out the down tilt, sort of waiting for Rivers. The thing is the more he does that, you're going to see Rivers take the aggressive approach and lots of monkey flips to close in on that. You don't want to leave Ike in the position to just kind of set up. You just saw right there Mega just kind of looking again to maybe poke up Rivers with the down tilt.
Yeah,
it's just not so easy. And this is looking like a 3-0. Basically one hit away at this point. Mega is at 168. Might be able to take another stock before it's all said and done, although even that is looking like a task. Yeah, that's not it. Too high a percent for that to work. And that's in the platform, otherwise Aether probably would have taken out Rivers there, but situation has definitely hit that point of dire as Mega is just sub 200% here. Does
Beautiful.
Take the second stock though. I mean,
yeah,
you know, hanging on here, not totally giving up yet.
Yeah, you know what? It's not really so much about, you know, how you lose, it's how you go out losing. So if Mega is to lose this game, which in this case it doesn't look like that's happening, but if it were the case, you know, at least he's going out strong, and he's not going out without a fight. But it seems like he's bringing the fight to Rivers right now, as he has him at 26% and at 200% living this long. I mean, regardless of the character that you're up against, whether they struggle to kill or not, 200% is 200%. So the survivability right now and the resiliency being displayed on Mega's side is something to us, a beauty to see.
Yeah, it's definitely won't go unappreciated. That yeah, this is the scenario where it's like, what do you do? Just wait for the banana to fade away. That was actually really funny. Yeah, and then Rivers is not forcing anything because he knows that he's one hit away. Even that dare into the stage probably would have did it at 211, but he's gonna have to connect it. He knows it. Now he's in scary territory. Okay,
Oh,
up smash
man.
gonna do it. Because dude, Rivers was an Aether away from dying. Like
Yeah, he was.
Like and like Rivers knew it too. I think that's why he kind of just snuck in that up air while it was still safe. Because if there was a few more percent and that got punished, that could have been possibly game 4 in a kind of an epic fashion.
It's a heartbreaker, really, you know, because you really wanted to see Mega pull off such a amazing comeback and bring this to a game 4 situation. But in your heart, it's kind of like, you know, it's almost impossible, but you want to believe it anyways. And Mega definitely made a believer out of me right there for a minute. So it does hurt to see that he lost this one.
I mean, he dug in there, man. That actually ended up being way closer than I think anyone would have thought because he was down huge early.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're talking about a 3-0 set here, but it's still a really good hustle at the very least. Like that was a good game. Sometimes people don't even get that much on Rivers, so appreciate it for what it is. That is going to be Rivers moving on to winner side grands, Mega dropping into losers finals.